Okay, welcome everybody to another Modo League. Going to be running something a bit different through today. I'm going to be running this mono black scam rack. Is that not sure? It's called mono black scam on MTG Goldfish. This is a list that the current trophy leader in the modern leagues has been trophying with a lot. They are Selfeisek. I'll put the link to the exact deck list below, but I was drawn to this. I just thought I was a big fan of Selfeisek back in the day. They used to play a lot of Mardu Pyromancer, which is probably my favourite modern deck ever that I ever played. That was way back in 2018 maybe. They're a big innovator and proponent of the deck, and this looks like they've switched to now. So I don't think they are active on like streaming or social media or anything, but so I thought I'd give this a go. It looks pretty sweet. So you've got the scam package with the griefs, the scam spells not dead after all, and then Void Walker, Bowmasters, etc. But then we are foregoing red in order to play Urza's Saga, and you also get things like Castle Lochthwain, main deck Cling to Dust. You got some removal, Fatal Pushes, Thought Seizes, running Inquisitions as well. Running some of my favourite cards. One of my favourite cards is Liliana of all times, Liliana Veil. And then we are running the rack, 3 of the rack, which can be fetched with as a Saga. So if people haven't seen this before, I wouldn't be too surprised. But this is, you choose an opponent, it's 1 mana artifact, and at the beginning of their upkeep, it deals X damage, where X is 3 minus the number of cards in their hand. So if they have 0 cards in hand in their upkeep, then they take 3 damage. And that all stacks. So we're trying to drain them out, chip damage with Bowmasters and Voidwalker. Shieldred also punishes them for drawing cards. We can make Saga tokens. So yeah, really excited to give this a go. Sideboard, another old favourite, Ashiok, good against Amulet Titan, good against graveyard decks. So a lot of anti-Rhinos hate in here as well. And then yeah, just a few things to round it out. So yeah, excited to give this a go. Big thanks to everyone watching. Hope you're doing all right wherever you're coming from, and yeah, big thanks to everyone that subscribed recently as well. It does mean a lot to the channel. If you haven't and you are enjoying the content, please do consider subscribing. Still on my list to play some Pioneer and Standard, but I saw this list and just couldn't resist playing this for one, and still keeping up with Friday Footfalls. So if Modern Rhinos is your jam, do go and check out those. They're all up on the YouTube channel. So yeah, what do we think about this hand then on the draw? It's got a Fatal Push and a Cling to Dust, but these two without having a creature is pretty poor. I think I'm going to mulligan. Like, we can do a lot better. This is a lot better. We'll keep this. So yeah, we'll keep bottom of the Shadow Spear. We can go Inquisition into Bowmaster into Liliana. Okay, Lush Portico. So not sure what this is. Okay, so it looks like we are against what's it called? Marta Proc deck I played a while back on stream. If you want to go and check out the video. Okay, so we've got Reprieve and double Skyclave. So it's going to take the Reprieve here. Probably just land a Bowmasters at the end of their 3rd turn, because they're not just going to play out a 3 mana 2/2. I wouldn't have thought. Okay, Field of Ruin. Yeah, we'll go and get Swamp. Just cast the Bowmaster. Start getting in some damage. Not dead after all, not going to help us in this matchup. Well, as in not going to help us with because all of the opponents removal exiles. Let's go and grab another swap. I think I'm just going to play Lily here. Start plussing. Let's get rid of the Not Dead after all. Okay, they chuck Solitude, so something's going to get Skyclaved here, but we can also then just play Liliana. Pithing Needle, not the best. So we could attack and then make another Bowmaster. We know they've got another Skyclave. Oh no, they discarded a Skyclave Apparition. So got 3 cards in hand. Let's attack. Okay. I think we'll just Liliana. Edict the opponent. Yeah, if they'd blocked there, we had a good Bowmaster target. This coming turn, okay, they do have another Skyclave. Okay, so yeah, we can just attack with everything. If they're not going to block, okay. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go Void Walker, and then I think Pithing Needle on is probably just Martyr of Sands. Pass the turn. It could be the One Ring, but we do have double Bowmaster to punish the One Ring. Okay, so yeah, kind of chose a bit wrong there. Okay, ping this. Okay, so Not Dead after all is not too bad. No point in attacking here, so I'll just pass the turn. Sure, go and get a basic land. Play another Bowmaster. And yeah, that wins the game. We probably shoot the Skyclave Apparition for 2. And then we can attack through with a huge Orc army and the Doughty Void Walker. Okay, so what do we want to bring in? Fatal Push, maybe not. Like another Pithing Needle is probably good. Could consider Damnation. Torak Pro White is actually a good a slam dunk here. Cling to Dust is actually pretty good because they run the recursion stuff. Shadow Spear I think we'll cut. Wrench Mind. The games are going to go pretty long. I think we'll cut the Wrench Mind. Is there anything else we want? We could consider... No, I think this is fine. Let's go with that. Right, we can keep this. Like Malakir Rebirth is technically a land. But yeah, we can just lead off with Inquisition. See if we draw another land. Okay. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff to do, so we can put it mulliganed as well. Right, so So I think we're just going to take the Abiding Grace. We struggle to deal with enchantments. Trouble with playing the rack here is it just okay, the opponent played a plains, so they have something here, because otherwise they'd play the Mistvale Plains. Okay, so we'll just go Malak here and then go Pithing Needle. This time we will name the One Ring. Pass the turn. Okay, Plane Cycle. But they could have done that while putting Mistvale Plains in. Maybe they think we're running loads of Field of Ruins? But we'd hit a area anyway. Okay, we hit our land on time, which is nice. Bowmasters has Flash, so I think we can just pass here. And then hopefully find a land for Torak. Big fan of the opponent's, the mono white Martyr list. Okay, there's a Martyr of Sands. So we'll just go for the Bowmaster. So here there's no point in pinging Martyr of Sands. Okay, I won't fetch because we want to draw a land. We don't draw a land, unfortunately. Oh, I should have played Pithing Needle main phase, then they would have. Yeah, they would have sat there, Martyr of Sands in response, who would have got through for an extra damage. They were paying costs there. I guess they could block and then sack. See if they reveal anything further than what we know. Okay, they have a march. So let's just go. Yeah, we can fetch. Swamp. Play the Voidwalker. I think I was going to play another Pithing Needle. Do we name the ring again? Yeah, I think so. Like, they have a March and a Skyclave, so just naming it twice seems to be quite good. Such is the state of Modern at the moment. Okay, Skyclave, probably hitting our Bowmaster here. No, they hit the Voidwalker, that's fair. I mean, we really want a land for this Torak. Okay, so if we find it here, they essentially just have to pitch Solitude to deal with our Bowmaster. They put one on top. Well, we do find it. Yeah, I was going to kick this. They're going to Solitude in response because they might as well. Yep. but that gets rid of the march. So yeah, happy with this sequence of events. They don't get to discard anything, but that's fine. This has got pro white. I don't think there's anything in the deck that can deal with a Torak. We're just going to play the rack, hope for the best. There's a Liliana as well. Okay, so I guess we go Liliana tick up. Let's go fatal push. Play the rack. Yeah, I guess we'll just do that. So opponent's going to start taking 3 damage a turn because we've got the Liliana as well. Okay. Okay, they do attack Lily. I think we'll just block with the Orc. Probably Edict now because the opponent doesn't have anything in hand anyway. Bowmaster's a good draw. Take our 2/2. Let's attack. So they don't control 7 planes at the moment. Actually, they're quite a way off that. Hopefully we can kill them in time. We should be able to, between this rack, all of our attacks and Bowmasters. Inspector. I'm just going to play this out now. Because like they're probably going to wait anyway until play the swamp. Do we just plus? I think so. Plus. Then we'll draw a card with Castle. Yeah, we'll just draw a card now. Okay, attack for just 5. Don't know, we could have edicted there. Okay, Bowmaster. I suppose that is the right time for the opponent to do it in case they draw a removal spell. I guess we could have waited to plus Liliana. But it could have a Wrath. Oh, that's brutal. That is absolutely brutal. I mean, so's that. Did not expect temporary lockdown. And we get rid of the 1 ring from hand as well, which is very good. Temporary lockdown. Don't think we run anything able to deal with that. Okay, well we find some map tokens. Or we get some map tokens. Let's go make a thing. Do we want to explore? Like it grows it, I guess. Oh, we can explore, I think. Do we put that into the graveyard? No. Just do it again. And now we will put it into the graveyard because you don't really want to draw it. And then just plus. Okay, opponent played a land, so if they find... Okay, Thought Season is obviously no good. So we'll make another construct. But like, if they find another land, 7, isn't it? Yeah. Actually, oh, we can get the rack and just kill them, actually. Because this deals 5, and then they take 3 in their upkeep. Brutal. Okay, well, yeah, we got there. Like, Liliana was actually really good, and it's a real pleasure to see Liliana hitting the battlefield again. Okay, so we get there over Mono White Martyr. Let's see if we can keep it going. Right, so on here's around number 2. Going to keep this hand. It's got a bit of everything. Removal threat, Saga, not removal, sorry, but yeah. Discard. Okay, we get Thoughtseize. Opponent will see essentially a fairly discard-proof hand. See what they take. Okay, they take a Voidwalker. Okay, we draw Lily, which is good. Inquisition of the opponent. Good to see Inquisition being played as well. Don't often see those. Maybe we should have thought Seize, but... Okay, well, it is a traditional scam. Are we going to take the... I think I'm just going to take the Bowmaster. It's just... Yeah, Bowmaster's just quite annoying. Like, they're going to thought Seize take our Liliana, I would think. We could play Saga here. We could go Saga. Turns out they thought Seize a little bit. I imagine they thought Seize Lily. Yeah. So I think I'm actually going to go Saga Thought Seize. Like, this Thought Seize is not getting any better now. So I think getting the Saga down, starting to make constructs. Okay, they have got all lands, but that's fine. Like, weird one with Thoughtseize where you're happy to miss, but at the same time you don't get to take anything and it feels like a bit of a waste. But yeah, the Thoughtseize is definitely not getting any better. Like, the only turn we could potentially cast it would be next turn. And that's only if they draw like exactly Shieldred or something. Okay, that's not... that's fine. Not seen traditional scam in a little while. So yeah, we'll just make a construct end of turn. We're just going to try and outvalue them with a Saga now. We've drawn the Shadow Spear, so we'll probably go and get a rack effect. Get the Swamp. Yep, make a couple of tokens. Wouldn't mind finding another land, I guess. Okay, we don't really want these not dead after all. Just going to get maximum value out of our... So they don't have Bowmaster, otherwise they probably kill the construct. Although, maybe they do. If they do, I don't know, we probably don't attack here. Oh no, we probably can. Although if they shoot this and then block, they might wrath our entire ward. Okay, they have Bolt, that's fine. But them using that means they're going to start taking damage from our rack. So I've got something else as well. Okay, they bolt both. Yeah, so I'll just go and get that. Pass the turn. I think they might have used this Bloodstained Mire. But without any card draw, I don't think they have any way to remove the rack either. Saga would be pretty good. We really want to draw, like our best draw is probably something like Castle Lock Thwain, but I'll settle for any untapped black source. Because then we can go Douthie, hold up, not dead after all. Okay, opponent just passes the turn. Well, okay, now we just jam Douthie. Don't know if the... please don't be Colligan's Command. Sure, they haven't got a Colligan's Command. Don't think they run it in the main. Yuck. Turns out they do. That's brutal. Really wanted to land there. Now they're going to start dashing Ragavans or something. Lightning Skelemental. Well, of all the things, I was not expecting that one. Gone from being so far ahead to pretty far behind. I think I'm just going to go... Am I removing Shadow? I think I'm just removing Shadow Spear and hoping to draw a black source so that we can keep this Void Walker around. Maybe should have kept Shadow Spear. Okay, Shieldred's Edict. So I think we pass now, because I'm a bit afraid of getting, if they go Unearth. I don't think this has natural Unearth, no. But if they play the spell Unearth. Inti, okay. Each opponent sacrifices. Okay. Draw. I think I'm just going to go for that now. It's again not getting any better. Okay, we just get a Bloodstained Mire. Maybe that was the one we knew about. Right, when my land, okay, that's a land. Let's go land. We'll fetch sorcery speed so that we don't get got. Let's go and grab a swamp. Play a Douthie. Now we can hold up, not dead after all. Guess we're just not dead after all that anyway. I've only got one card in hand. Urborg. Don't think we run many 4-mana spells. It probably doesn't help the opponent too much if we just play it though. No, I think it's better to just keep it in hand. This way the opponent might play around another not dead after all, or they might Thoughtseize again. Okay, dashed Ragavan. Can't do anything about that one. Hopefully they don't hit anything too big. There's a lot of good hits in the deck to her. Okay, Mishra's Factory. Would have quite liked to draw that one, I guess. Okay, Undying Evil. Is there anything? Oh, Kolaghan's Command has got it. That's actually really good. So Kolaghan's Command. I didn't realise that. Okay, so do you want to do it? If we do it right now, we get to replay the Voidwalker. But if we do it in their turn, we get to kill Ragavan. I think that's better. Because like, they've got so many good hits. Notably, I think we want to stack the triggers in such a way okay, we go Undying Evil. Hopefully this works. You know, one of the cards is Ragavan. By stack the triggers, actually, we get it just done for us. Choose Kolaghan's Command. Because we want Kolaghan's Command to be exiled again so we can play it next turn. So we'll go return target creature, target player discards, I think. We'll return a Voidwalker. They discard a card. If we'd known that they were going to target our thing with a Molten Collapse, we might have done it last turn. What did they discard? They discarded a land. Okay, so they can slap us with this Ragavan, but then we've got lethal the turn after. We can also cast Kolaghan's Command again. They didn't dash the Ragavan. I mean, that must be bad. That must be bad, right? Like, they're going to play it. And we're just going to... Like, I think we just do it again. Actually, I think I'm just going to do it now. Get back another Voidwalker, and then play the Voidwalker. No, I think we'll wait until their draw step. Maybe we're meant to just attack and take one. But like now, just check it is in exile. Yeah, okay, so... K command. Deal 2 damage. Target player discards. Just in case they have like Shieldred or I don't know. Yeah, Shieldred or Fable of the Mirror Breaker. He's got Blood Moon, so we wouldn't have cared about that. We could just do it again, but I think now we're just going to attack, especially since we've drawn Grief. We just block. Like, it's possible we should have just been slamming, but if they hit us with Ragavan and hit like a Liliana or something like that. Okay, well, we've got lethal next turn. So we cast the opponent's K command twice, which is really nice. This turn we probably just attack with Grief and then Douthie use K command to finish them off. Okay, so weirdly Blood Moon it's not great against us, but it's like fine. But I don't think we're going to play around Blood Moon. So getting rid of some number of Thoughtseize, actually we'll get rid of some number of Inquisitions because we want to be able to Thoughtseize a Shieldred. Spell Bomb is probably fine. I don't think we want Pithing Needle. Soul Guide Lantern. Could consider Damnation. We definitely, we want Fatal Push. I think we're just doing that, or do we want the? I think I might get rid of Thoughtseize, like, but I'm bringing Damnation. How good's Ashiok? We didn't see a Shieldred. I don't think I want Ashiok. Like Thorax, probably not great. Let's keep in 3 Thoughtseize. Right, what do we think of this? It's okay. I think we'll keep. I don't really want a mulligan, but like, it's got a land. It's got some scam spells and stuff. It's got a Fatal Push for a Ragavan. Herbal is an interesting one. I think it's 4 of in the deck. I think largely to make Urza Saga into a swamp. Okay, opponent Inquisitions. I would imagine they take our Bowmaster here. Depends what they have. I guess. Okay, they take Push. That probably means they have Voidwalker. Okay, Damnation. Let's play the Urborg and pass. They could also have Ragavan. But no, because Ragavan's just bad into Bowmasters unless, well, even if they're going to continually dash it. So yeah, we can be pretty sure that one of the cards in their hand is Voidwalker. We're probably going to see that right now. No, okay. If we play Saga, it's bad into Blood Moon, but good into everything else. I mean, we'll go for it and get punished by Blood Moon if that's what they have. Which it isn't. Oh, they could have Bowmaster actually. Okay, so they probably have Bowmaster, so I'm not going to play the Bowmaster. But I'm going to do Marsh Flats. I'm going to fetch now, just in case they Blood Moon us. Like, it's not likely, but... Okay, so from the way they're playing, I think they have Bowmasters. But we're kind of happy to just wait. Like if they go for Bowmaster, we, in the new terminology of modern, we Bowmaster their Bowmasters, of course. That is where we're at these days. We could play Shield Druid. We don't care that much about Shield Druid. I'm just going to make a token. Like if they want to Bowmaster the token, that's fine. But like in this kind of matchup, getting maximum value out of our Saga is pretty key. Yeah, just gonna do it again. Make 2. They could have K command to kill both, I suppose. Could get Spellbomb. I think actually Spellbomb is probably better here. Yeah, we'll grab the Spellbomb. Play our land. Just protects us against a, I don't know, like a Not Dead After All on something of theirs. So if we attack and they go Bowmaster, shoot, they could have double Bowmaster. I think I'm going to attack though. If they go Bowmaster, Bowmaster, I think that's a fine exchange for us, especially with this Fatal Push in hand. Notably cannot scam spell these. Opponent hasn't actually cast any other spells this game. Maybe they're just mega flooded. Shield Druid? Oh, they're running Damnation as well. Okay. That's fine. Wasn't expecting Damnation. Oh, we did see this the elemental thing actually, so probably should think about that one. Okay, Voidwalker's a good draw. So let's just go land, Voidwalker. Should have played that with these two, just in case they Blood Moon us. Yeah, just little things like that. I should be tapping these 2 lands there. So if they Blood Moon, we've still got access to double black. Okay, well we're just passing the turn. I don't actually think we saw any like grief. Yeah, I think I keep thinking of this as sort of traditional scam, but not sure we saw any grief effects last time. Right, I'll play the Saga, obviously a really good draw. Like, we're happy to just sit and beat down now. Oh, we did see Inti as well, but we've got answers to a lot of stuff they're doing. sitting behind these. These are just protection spells now, essentially. Like, we saw Blood Moon in the main. Unfortunately, we can't. Oh, actually, I guess Elemental is really bad into Bowmasters. What is this? Shieldred. Okay. So we're going to want to Fatal Push that, so we can go exile your stuff. Find another Bowmasters. I guess they could have like a not dead after all style effect, but I don't think we've seen that yet. Notably, if we cast Shieldred, we can't then not dead after all. Not dead after all it. That's another good draw. We're drawing really well. So I think what we're going to do is just go not dead after all the Voidwalker cast their Shieldred. So we can't not dead after all the Shieldred because it comes back on its owner's side. So we could cast a Liliana here, but think I'd rather just keep up. I'm assuming not dead after all says owner's control. Yeah, owner's control. But we've got a plethora of things to do here. We can make a token, we can Bowmasters a Skelemental. But we're happy to just wait. Can play very, very patient now. Okay, opponent fetches. Weirdly, not dead after all. Target creature you control. Okay, so they can't. If if they had one of these scam spells, they couldn't target the Shieldred and then push it to bring it back on their side. But they took the Fatal Push. I guess maybe they were just building up to the Shieldred. Molten Collapse, destroy target, I think they may have misclicked because that triggers anyway. I think they meant to... Oh, they don't get the Descend because of the Voidwalker. Okay. So what the opponent's done there is they thought they had Descend for Molten Collapse so they could kill the enchantment and kill Shieldred, but they didn't Descend because of Voidwalker, so I think probably what they wanted to do was just kill Shieldred. But yeah, so you do not get to Descend because Voidwalker is on the battlefield. Voidwalker is a pretty messed up card. But easy to miss, right? Especially if you haven't played with this one a lot. Really want to get some of the there's like a new art of this for I think people that did well at one of the RCQs or something. The full art ones of these are really, really nice. So we're just going to make a token here that we can potentially burn them out with Bowmaster next turn. Hopefully, if they've got Damnation, we'll probably just scam the Voidwalker. Yeah. Then make a token. So we need to deal 10 damage. So I think it starts with making another token. That makes this 5, 6. What should we get? We could cast a Shieldred again, actually, which we're probably doing. Do we just get the rack? Yeah, let's get the rack. I'm just going to cast a Shieldred. Like, it's pretty much the same, because they're going to take some damage from it. I'm also going to Grief, because it lessens the it removes a card from the opponent's hand. Pitching Damnation, because we're not going to want to use that. It removes a card from their hand, so they take a damage from the rack. It reduces the chance they can get out of it. They have a Bowmaster. Yeah. So yeah, that was, they go to 5. Even if they Damnation it, everything away, we then go like Bowmaster, untap Bowmaster. Okay, well, it's looking pretty good. Happy with how the list is doing so far. So see you for round number 3. Right, I think we can keep this because we've got the Scam on turn 1. So we'll go Grief, Pitch, Malakir, Rebirth. Because Not Dead After All is the better Scam spell. Okay, we're against Footfalls. So Swamp. Exile. Okay, so I think we have to take Sharthus Agent. I think we just take Sharthus Agent Binding. Oh, that was a mistake. I should have taken Binding first. Oh, that could cost us. Yeah, that costs us. It gets rid of everything in their hand, but I should have had a 3/2 Grief, a 4/3 Grief to start beating them down. Okay, so we'll just play out our stuff here. Yeah, that would have been a real clock. Can't believe I did that. Okay, they put one on top, which probably means there's 10 power incoming. Yikes. Okay, so they are on the Leyline build. Okay, Voidwalker is interesting. I'm going to play the Marsh Flats though, because we don't want to give them a swamp. What's this to equip? Got 2, sure. I've only got 1 card in hand. They are taking damage from the rack. We're going to equip here. Another Voidwalker. Let's equip. 4. Play another Void Walker. Pass the turn. Take another damage. They're facing down almost lethal. Attack for 10. Thoughtseize, not exact. Well, actually, that is kind of what we want. So we go Thoughtseize. We then attack with everything because they can't block, and then they take 1 damage in their upkeep. Okay, well that's it. Attack for 7. Well, the rack did a lot of damage, even despite my horrendous misplay in turn 1. I think we would have won that game quite a lot more easily if I'd gone take Leyline, take Leyline, take Charlatan. Although maybe not, because it emptied their hand for the rack because they pitched an extra card, which did deal the last damage. So it's that versus the fact that we would have been hitting him for 3, I guess. It was definitely incorrect, but glad it worked out in the end. Okay, so I've got some decent cards. Definitely want all of these. Take out Pithing Needle. Shadow Spear was huge there as well. Necromancer. What do you think about Necromancer and Damnation? Probably good enough. Inquisition and stuff is good. Cling to Dust can go. Shieldred's good. Wrenchmind is actually probably fine. We want all of the grief stuff. Bowmasters isn't that great here. They are off in this 4-color list. They're usually off the Flame of Anor, but they might be bringing it in. So it's a potentially Bowmasters. I think Liliana's fine. Voidwalker's great. Oh, Edict can go. Like 2 mana killer. Actually, no, Edict. Edict's necessary, and the Liliana's to kill a potential turn 2 hexproof dragon. So not cutting the scam. We could just cut the pushes. Like killing 1 rhino isn't great. But is push just better than Bowmaster? It's bias time, because I think if we get into the late game we're probably better. I think I'm gonna cut the couple of Bowmasters. Bring in those. I don't think they run Murktide either, so don't think we want to bring in any. Like we could, if they were on Murktide, we could consider Spellbomb or Soul Guide, but I don't think. Don't think that's worth it here. Probably wouldn't be worth it against normal rhinos. I'd probably just rather have a fatal push or something. Could consider Torak actually. Because Torak's pro white, so they can't like binding or solitude. Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't even clock that they were running solitude. Okay, that's new. I guess it pitches. Okay, so what we kept this hand. Sorry, I should have said we kept this hand because we can Thoughtseize and it has Chalice. So we're going to try and Thoughtseize a Scion of Draco. Okay, so they do have both, but we can't currently kill a Scion. They're just going to Binding though, which would be rather. We can't kill the Leyline. So they just go Fet. This gives us another turn. I think we'll just go Scion. I guess now we wait. To see if we draw another, like if we draw Thoughtseize or Scam or something. Or Grief even. Not dead after all. So we'll have to go Saga. It's not looking good though. Chalice for 0. Then we just have to pass the turn. They just go Binding. I can't imagine they Boseiju. Oh, that's rough. They get rid of Charlotte's Agent though. They must have drawn another one. Yeah, that's disgusting. They brought in Force of Vigor. Okay. Quick game. This is a reason to play the Leyline version, I guess. That's like that was just pretty unbeatable for a lot of what anyone's doing. I guess Titan can kill you on turn 2 or 3 or whatever, but right. I think we just resubmit. But yeah, if the opponent goes, you know, a lot of decks just can't beat turn 2, turn 0 Leyline, turn 2 Hexproof Dragon with lifelink and all of the keywords. It's like disruptive, but we're not threatening at all. We haven't got any hate pieces. I think I'm going to mulligan. This is only slightly better, but I don't think we're mulliganing. Oh, we got two Urborgs. It's rough. I don't think we're mulliganing again. I think we're just going to go. We're going to get rid of Urborg and then go Thoughtseize and then Wrenchmind and hope it's good enough. Opponent does have the Leyline. So we might as well Urborg now, because all of their spells are like all of their lands are every colour anyway. Right, so we'll just take the Scion here. So they have had it every, well they had it, they didn't have it turn 1, game 1. They got it here. So we need to be cognizant of Force of Vigor. Ooh, another Thoughtseize. Okay, so let's go Marsh Flats. They didn't have an artifact when we went for them last. Another good reason to discard the Scion. Okay, so they pitched Solitude, Force of Vigor. So we know they have Fire Ice. What was that? Flow Strand. Okay, getting their Surveil on. So we're going to be able to Thoughtseize next turn. They put Leyline Binding into the graveyard. They probably Fire Ice. Like, I always call it Fire Ice, but just Ice is what they're going to do. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, Liliana's not great, but we'll just Thoughtseize. Okay, so they've got nothing of note in hand. Only lands, but that can always change. Okay, so they drew another Surveil land. They do put one on top. Okay, so Swamp. I think I'm just going to go Liliana plus get rid of Shadow Spear. Trouble is on top. I mean, it might mean Draco, which is fine because we've got Liliana. I mean, we just go for this now. They might have put Scion on top, but it doesn't look that way. Okay, they put Fire on top. Okay. So that was a bit of a weird one where we could have done the dance of so we plus Liliana and see if they respond with Footfall or with something, but I think just making sure we get it down. Okay, well the rack is doing its thing. We could ultimate Lily here, but I don't think that's what we want to do. Just keep plussing. The rack is bolting them every turn, keeping Liliana around. Well, we'll play the Voidwalker. Force of Vigor, sure. So we could, is there any reason to not ultimate here? I guess if they then go exactly Scion, if they go exactly Scion, we can't cut them off playing Rhinos. Yeah, no, we just plus. We can ultimate next turn potentially. Okay, they do have it. But now we're going to cast a Rhinos as well. I think I just ultimate here. Yeah, been a while since I've resolved a Liliana ultimate. So we'll split the Rhinos. So I think what we'll do is just take away some of the colours. So I think we just split like that. Because then if they keep this one, they haven't got enough mana to cascade again. If they keep this one, they've only got one Rhino. I think that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, been a long while since I've resolved a Liliana ultimate. Okay, so the opponent keeps the couple of lands and the Rhino. So the question is, if we just attack... No, I think it's better off. I think we're better off just casting their Footfalls here. Yeah, because if the opponent rip this way, we protect our Liliana, which isn't actually that great because we can't edict away a Draco now. I guess we could have gone creatures or spells there. Sorry, creatures and lands. Maybe that was better actually. So we just they have to. Yeah, probably should have just done that. Okay, well, it's good enough. So we are 3-0. Yeah, see you for the next round. Right, on the play here for round number 4. We've got a Grief but no Scam. We do have Thoughtseize and a Saga. I think we can just about keep this one. So, when quite a while ago, there used to be decks featuring the rat. They used to be called 8 rat because there was 8 of that style effect. I can't remember what the other one was called. It's another 1-mana artifact that does essentially the same thing. Yeah, the deck often used to take the draw, so that the opponent had fewer cards in hand. Not been around for some time now, but you don't often see it. Okay, we're against Rhinos again. So what are we going to take? They can't suspend Footfalls on 1, so I think we just take Shardless Agent. Yeah, let's take the Shardless Agent. With the lands they have, they can't suspend on 1. Looks like it is straight Teamer this time. They could consider griefing, but they do have subtlety. Okay, play the Thundering Falls. See what they do. They put 1 on top, so it's probably either a green land. It's probably a green land. Oh, Wrench Mind. Okay. I think I'm just going to play that. It could be that we're meant to... Yeah, I think we're just going to play that. To start working on the opponent's hand. Maybe we're meant to play Saga there. Could have gone Saga Cling, but I think the lure of using our mana. We can also potentially, next time we probably cling something and then, I don't know, it depends what we draw. Get a swamp, yeah, let's do this. Pass the turn. We'll probably end up clinging something next turn. Okay, they discarded Subtlety, Crashing Footfalls. So we can now Grief, which we may do this turn. So we find the Misty. Although we could hardcast Grief the turn afterwards. Wouldn't mind drawing a Scam spell. Okay, Urborg, not great. What are we meant to do here? We're definitely meant to play the Saga. So they have 1 unknown. The problem with, I guess, I'm just going to Grief. I think. Like, we hit something good at any rate. Like, Tiebinder's still pretty good. And like this, they did, you know, this is the only turn that we can stop a Cascader with a Thoughtseize effect. Okay, they surveil. Hopefully to the graveyard. Nope, they put 1 on the top. Okay, so I have Dismember. We'll just take the Tidebinder. But yeah, unfortunately I think they're just going to untap and Shardless Agent us. Okay, so no Tidebinder. They got 1 card in hand. Sorry, 1 unknown. So we can take 2 hits from its Violent Outburst. Okay, Castle Lochthwain, not the best draw. Just going to play Mishra's Factory and pass. Okay, so it's not... so they didn't find a Cascader. It's obviously fantastic for us. 2 unknowns. I guess they could have Tidebinder. But it doesn't stop as a Saga in Death Forever. Like it just stops us making 1 token here, because Tidebinder does not list enchantment on the list of things. So here we'll make a construct and then go and get the rack. Okay, Liliana is... Do we even want to make a construct now, or do we just want to play Liliana? Liliana, Edict. No, I think I want to get use out of my... I guess I can dismember it. Right, Pithing Needle, no. Shadow Spear, no. Just gonna get the rack, start putting some pressure on, and play Castle and pass. Maybe we should have kept up Mishra's Factory here. Probably would have been okay to trade for Tidebinder. Okay, opponent dismembering. Doesn't mean they take 4 damage from dismember and an extra damage from the rack. Hopefully they don't have... Like as soon as they find a Cascader, it's pretty bad. Yeah, I should have kept up Mishra's Factory here. Would have been happy to trade that for a Tidebinder. Does it become an artifact? Becomes a 2/2 assembly worker artifact creature. Oh, it does become an artifact. So that does boost as Saga tokens. Which is interesting. 2 unknowns in hand for the opponent. They could have subtlety, I guess. Yeah, that would have been a good case for playing Lily last turn. Okay, so that's 10, 13 power. Well, another copy of the rack. So let's play this. Play, right, so 3, 5, so that's 8, 10, 13. So what we can do is we can go play Liliana plus play the rack. They take 6 and then another 6 plus an attack can potentially do it. I think that's better than just edicting. Okay, so let's play this. Play Lily. Plus. Okay, we get another Violent Outburst, which would have been lethal. So they're taking 6 and then potentially another 6. Don't know. I guess they can attack Liliana to stop us discarding them, or they can just leave Shardless Agent back. Actually, this isn't that great. But we have potentially draws at it. Okay, they are killing Lily. I don't think we run main deck Damnation. Why are they sending 2 things at Lily? I've got nothing in hand. You could find like a removal spell, I guess. Thoughtseize works, kind of. Close game. Another Liliana would be ideal. Voidwalker. Okay, so they're going to take 4, which isn't quite enough. So if we block here, we take 10. We play the Voidwalker, we take even more. So I think we have to draw something, unfortunately. Pithing Needle. Okay, close. Very close. I guess what we could have done was attack with Mistress Factory and just hope they played something, forgetting about these, but okay. Don't think we necessarily did anything wrong there. So, same as last time, all of the chalices and things. Damnation, Necromancer. Cling to Dust out. Edict isn't great. Bowmasters isn't great. Bowmaster's slightly better against Teamer because they run the Lorien Revealed and Flame of an Ore. I don't want Pithing Needle. Edict is okay. What of these cards do we want? We could bring in Push, we could leave in Bowmaster. What do we think? Maybe just a Bowmaster? No, I'll bring in a Push. With Void Mirror, is that whenever? Oh, it is whenever a player, so it is both sided. So if we Void Walker something, it does get us as well. This is, or the land. Oh no, we've got Urborg. No problem. Just looking at these lands, thinking, oh, we can't cast any of our double black spells, but actually, yeah. So we go Inquisition into Wrenchmind, actually probably Inquisition into Voidwalker into Wrenchmind is what we're going to do. We can also potentially go like Voidwalker Grief. Okay, so play the Urborg, and this is exactly why Urborg is in the deck. Opponent could force this, I guess. Depends what they got in hand. Like, it's not usually, it's quite rare that we end up forcing a discard spell. Okay, force double Brotherhood's End. I think I'm just going to take Flame of an Ore. They haven't got a wizard at the moment. But what we could do next turn is go Voidwalker Grief. Let's take Flame. And then next turn we're just going to go Wrenchmind, I think. It's trouble with Voidwalker. Maybe, yeah, I think that's fine. Trouble with Voidwalker is it just dies to the fire. Okay, another Voidwalker. So are we better off now just playing, so go Voidwalker, Voidwalker, like, no, I think just doing this is probably fine. Let's see what the opponent discards. We're going to surveil here. Unless, well, they might want to lure room reveal, I suppose. Okay, so they do surveil. But dead gone away. We're going to discard. I'm not sure about this. Okay, so they discard that and a Brotherhood's End. So they got one unknown. So what we could do here, I don't know, we'll see what they play. What we could do is go Voidwalker and then Grief pitch Voidwalker. Take the Brotherhood's End now that they've only got one. Okay, Hedge Maze, so they're gonna want to cycle for a land. They put Crashing Footfalls into the graveyard. I guess Voidwalker would also have been good. Okay, we find another Voidwalker. So I don't think I'm that fussed about making a token. So they have one unknown in hand. If we play Voidwalker into Grief, that's really bad. Into Dead Gone, but then they can't cycle the Lore Room Revealed. So I think I'm just going to play the Voidwalker and then Grief them. Okay, Lore Room Revealed, that makes sense. They're going to get Steam Vents, so they're going to try and Brotherhood's End. Okay, so then we'll just free Thoughtseize. Sadly, no Scam Spell. Okay, so I think we just take Brotherhood's End here. Yeah, just take the Brotherhood's End. So they usually only run one Brotherhood's End, two max Brotherhood's Ends. Obviously that's making quite a wide assumption. Okay, well, we've drawn all of our Voidwalkers, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But I think I am going to make a construct now. I could have drawn Tidebinder, I guess. Maybe we're meant to just play another Voidwalker. I could see that. My quest for value, maybe. Because if I don't know, they need to find a removal spell and then a Cascader. What am I going to get here? Is it Shadow Spirit? I think I'm just going to get the Rack. We could get, yeah, it's just the Rack because we're not going to. I don't think I'm going to have time to like equip Shadow Spear. I think with both Brotherhood's Ends gone, we're just playing Voidwalker after Voidwalker now. And this kind of puts the opponent in a position where they don't really want to like play cards. Right, we're playing Otawara. Okay, so attack for 5. They could have a subtlety, I suppose. What if they go Outburst? So if they go Outburst, I think that's fine. Like if they go Outburst, block here, they take 3, we cast the Footfalls next turn. Probably should have thought about that though. Okay, so yeah, we'll just play another Voidwalker. Notably, if we have 2 Voidwalkers out and the opponent goes for a Footfalls, then we can start, when we cast it with Voidwalker, we can put it under the other one and it you can do it again the following turn. Actually the same turn. I guess they can force actually. Is Lorim revealed? Looks like it. Don't think there's anything they can draw that gets them out of it though. Because we're attacking for 6, 8 plus the. Yeah, I think they were looking at drawing with Lorien revealed, but they just, if they do that, then they're just dead on board. Short of anything very spicy. No Fury in the format anymore, obviously. Okay, so I don't think we want to change anything. We saw there that they are more susceptible to Bowmasters, but I think just having the Fatal Pushes in is probably fine. Wrench Mind has been pretty good. Just a 2 for 1. Yeah. Really enjoying the deck. I think it's really fun. Okay, gonna keep this hand. It's got some good stuff in it. Just lead off with do we lead off with Urborg? I think so that we can hold Fatal Push, like hold Revolt for Fatal Push. Giving them swamps doesn't really matter. Like they do run Dismember sometimes, but apart from that, I think I'd rather keep this because then we can Fatal Push like a, what's it called? Tidebinder or a Subtlety. We're just going to go Inquisition into Chalice here. Obviously assuming we don't see anything that we really need to, that we can play Chalice next turn. I actually wonder if playing Chalice next turn is better. Don't know, we'll Inquisition, see what they've got. So Force, Brotherhood's End. Okay, so they didn't suspend the Footfalls here. They can't use the Force. Might just take. Why didn't they suspend? I guess we take Brotherhood's End and then just play Chalice. Like just playing it now, I think is fine. Then this turn we'll go, we'll hopefully find a land and then we can go Thoughtseize. Bit surprised they didn't suspend Crashing Footfalls. Like they've got enough lands. Maybe they're thinking we're scam. Okay, they put another footfalls into the graveyard. Okay. Okay, don't really want to draw. Like, Liliana's fine, but we don't really want to be drawing loads more until we draw a third land. Thoughtseize again. I suppose we should have taken Force here last turn. But it's still not suspending though. Which is a little odd. Okay, they force pitching Shard this agent. Okay. I mean, that's actually fine with us. We were going to take the Force anyway. Not sure why they did that. They played the Foothill, so we know all the cards in their hand, but we're under no real pressure. I'm very surprised they forced that. I guess they're protecting the dead in case we go Voidwalker next turn. I think if we untap, find a land and slam Lily, unless they find something really, really good. Shard's Agent isn't doing too much for them at the moment. Are they gonna like what they find on top with Hedge Maze? Question. Nope, they put Island into the graveyard. Steam Vents untapped. Okay. Right, let's find a land. Another Fatal Push, not the best. Would have preferred Bowmasters here. They did shock that in. I guess they've got gone. Land. Good ice, I suppose. They still haven't suspended Footfalls. I guess they could be saving it. That probably means they've brought in Force of Vigor. Yeah, so okay, so it probably means they have brought in Force. Okay, so hopefully they haven't drawn it. Because if they've drawn it now, we get massively blown out. Or plus. Okay, they have a Tidebinder. That's fine. Okay, they do suspend now, so that implies they might have drawn another Tidebinder. But now this is where, yeah, like our Fatal Push comes in. And holding the Marsh Flats. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just fetch here and then use the Saga mana to push. Because it's a swamp. Also stops them finding Flame of an Ore. Well, it doesn't stop them finding it, but it stops them casting it. Okay, find another swamp. So we could tick up play Lily, tick up. I think I'm just going to discard Fatal Push. Or is it just another Lily? Just got another Lily, I think. Don't really want multiples of those. Play the swamp. Pass the turn. Opponent discarded a subtlety. How many turns until Footfalls comes off? Okay. Gonna make a token here. So this could be a time when we're not meant to activate Lily, but with the opponent on 3 lands, I think, yeah, I think we're going to. And we can go and get the rack as well, so extra benefits. So don't, yeah, it's plus. I think I'm just going to discard Damnation, especially since we have the mana to cast it at the moment. They could have another, okay, they tie binder, which is fine. We can Fatal Push because Saga left the battlefield. They can't force here. But like them countering this is actually okay with us. We don't lose a card. Next turn we're okay, so the problem with ultimating is that if they tide binder, it's just brutal. Okay, that's fine. So we could ultimate, but it only really gets rid of 1 land. I think I'm just going to play Voidwalker and plus. Yeah, let's play Voidwalker plus. We'll get rid of Damnation, and then we can hold up Malakir Rebirth. And then, yeah, if they go to kill this, they're taking damage from the rack as well. I think we should be okay now. We've got 2 hate pieces out. Okay. It's just like a subtlety or something. Force of Vigor. Okay, that's pretty good. So we draw. Okay, another not dead after all. So do we just ultimate them, or do we wait? So no, I think we just don't use Lily here. We could plus discard one of these. You know, play it this turn. You can do that at instant speed, I think. Oh, I'm not sure. I think I'm just going to attack. And then just pass the turn. Yeah. I guess that's bad if they find... I think you may play it this turn. Yeah, so I think you have to do it. You have to follow the normal timing rules. Okay, so we're going to ultimate here. Okay, so just go ultimate. I think actually here it's just lands, creatures or lands. Do we give them one land? Don't think it matters. Would you like lands or rhinos? They choose the rhinos, so we'll go not dead after all. Opponent said they picked the wrong pile. It's quite easy to do on Modo because I think it's worded that you have to choose the pile to sacrifice. Okay, I think that should probably lock it up. Opponent plays Wooded Foothills. Okay, I think we'll just attack with everything. If we just attack with the rhinos. Yeah, just attack the rhinos actually. Yeah, opponent can't win. Like, we have another not dead after all, so they have to trade here. We cast another Footfalls. Make another set of rhinos, not dead after all, and then yeah. So the deck's performing very well. We're 4-0. Let's see if we can close out the trophy. Right, I think we can keep this one on the draw here. We can't play this Void Walker unless we find another land, but going Thoughtseize and then Saga Thoughtseize seems okay. This Mishra's Factory hasn't come up yet. Okay, just going to get a swamp. Flood Strand, so not sure what we're up against, but hopefully Thoughtseize will reveal all. Okay, we're against the Mono White Martyr deck again. So what we'll do is we'll just take the Ranger Captain, and then next turn we'll Thoughtseize, take the Thoughtseize, take temporary lockdown, play Pithing Needle, name the One Ring. Okay. Bowmaster's pretty good. Let's just go Saga, Thoughtseize you, take lockdown, play Pithing Needle, name the One Ring, pass the turn. Then we're just going to be playing, it's going to be making constructs. I guess the opponent could Demolition Field actually. Maybe we weren't meant to play the Saga there. Or maybe we were meant to name Demolition Field. Okay, so we could play Bowmasters here, or trouble is we don't have another swamp, so we can't actually do anything with the extra mana. We play Bowmasters, get a swamp, and we can't do anything. Think. Although, yeah, I think this is just fine. We'll just play the Void Walker. Go Saga, Void Walker. Yeah, probably playing into that demolition field wasn't great. They do run, I mean, anywhere up to 8, but it's usually 6, I think. Okay, that's pretty good. Although it's less good, I suppose, into our Voidwalker. Okay, so I'll just play Mishra's Factory. Attack for 3. It's a good Wrath of God here. We're just going to make a token. Play another Plains. I guess they could have Solitude. I get to gain a life. Okay. Draw. Make another construct. Yeah, let's get the rack here. How afraid of Solitude are we? I think we're going to just go for an attack here. Mishra's Factory being an artifact is huge. Like, the opponent has to Wrath here, but then like they're taking loads of damage from the rack as well. Okay, they gain a life. Play an Urborg. Activate this. Then we can Bowmasters and Not Dead After All. They take 2 from the rack. They do find Martyr. They could gain 3. They're going to be able to bring it back. Okay, they've got Reprieve in hand, which is actually pretty good. So they're going to bring it back. I guess we should go for Bowmasters now, actually. Because if they want to use the Reprieve, they can't Martyr of Sands. Do we push? So that we can, yeah, I think that's fine. We'll just use our mana. See if the opponent reveals anything. Okay, they put temporary lockdown on the bottom. Okay, double Bowmaster. So we could go Bowmaster, Bowmaster, or we could smash them with Mishra's Factory. I think I'm just going to pass. Play a Field of Ruin. That's pretty good against our factory, I guess. Ranger Captain. That's pretty good. They're going to go and get Haywire Might, probably. If I make this a creature, does it come back with not dead after all? Don't know. Let's find out. I think so, because that happens to Reflection of Kiki-Jiki. Okay, the aura falls off, but they do take a damage. So they kind of have to... Yeah, so targeting the rack is fair enough. Then they can bring it back. Question is, do we Bowmaster twice? I think so. Just use our mana. It's not looking amazing here though. Like, this is quite a... Castle Lock Thwain, not the best. Just draw some cards. Okay. Oh, I should have activated Mistress Factory, attack with everything. They go block the... Oh no, that doesn't quite do it. How many planes do they have? Not enough. But they can bring back Martyr of Sands, potentially. Demolition Field's pretty good. But we can do the same trick again, potentially. They're going to bring back Martyr though. Or they could exile Pitting Needle with Haywire Might. Close game. We kind of want them to do this sorcery speed, so I can just go use our mana now. Gonna have to burn them out somehow. So they bring back... They're doing this now. Yeah, they go to... Yeah, they go to 6. They bring it back. Okay. Could do with drawing something. Grief is okay. Like, it is a 3 mana threat. Sorry, I guess we cast it. Nothing in hand for the opponent though. If we attack with everything, no, still can't attack with everything. Can't attack with Mistress Factory, so we'll just wait. Ranger Captain, maybe we're meant to just swing. Putting Wrath of God on the bottom. Sure. Oh, okay, so then they can shuffle. I think I meant to do this again. But the enchantment falls off. But it does shoot them for 1, and we do get to keep our... Yeah, we do get to keep our Mistress Factory around. Don't know if it'll be enough this turn. They can exile their own Abiding Grace. They'll bring back Martyr of Sands. So let's say they bring back Martyr of Sands, block, activate it. Activate this. Like, they're just gaining so much life. Okay, another rebirth effect. So we could... I think we draw. So we draw. Okay, push is really good. So we can't push here, but we can push here. So let's do that. They activate, gain a whole bunch of life, well, gain some life. To stop them blocking with it. See what they've got in hand. They have an Abiding Grace in hand. Not sure why they didn't play that. They got to 8. So if we attack with everything, they take... I think I'm just going to go for attacking with everything. And then we can Malakir Rebirth whatever we want. Oh, they didn't do that because then... Yeah, they didn't Abiding Grace because... So at the moment they're taking 3, 8. So that's... Oh, so they could make it so that this doesn't die. I think it's fine though. Let's go cast this on Bowmasters. But if they're willing to exile their own Abiding Grace, I think that's fine. But then we can shoot the Ranger Captain for 1. Opponent should have sacrificed it so we didn't get an Orc army really, but happy enough that they didn't. I guess they can get... They could play... They can get Martyr of Sands back and... Yeah, they could get Martyr of Sands and Haywire Might back if they play Abiding Grace. If this isn't another Ranger Captain or something. There's the other Abiding Grace. They could just gain 2 life. So let's say they get, let's say they've got a white card in hand. They gain 3 from Martyr of Sands. I gain 2 from Haywire Might. Don't know, it really depends on what they have. Like if they have Solitude, that's just obviously pretty horrendous. Maybe we were meant to save the Mishra's Factory there, but I don't think so. I think just killing the Ranger Captain was pretty big. Increases our Orc Army power as well. Plain Cycle Eagles of the North. Oh, okay, so that they... So from next turn they get to... start bringing, yeah, we're probably, if we don't kill them this turn, we're probably dead. Okay, let's just draw a card. Okay, so we'll just attack with everything. So they can't gain it. Okay, so we're dealing them 4 here. Oh, it's not quite enough, is it? So if we not dead after all, the Bowmasters. Which I think we do. Oh. Opponent needed to exile their own Abiding Grace there to gain life with Haywire Might. Okay, so the opponent says they wanted to sack the guy before damage, but yeah. Okay, so what do we want? I think it's the same as last time. Torak. We probably want some of the spell bomb effects. Can't quite remember. I think we want Liliana. I haven't got much time here. Edicts doesn't seem great. Wrench Mine will cut. I think we want the discard. Cling to Dust is good. Do we just want that? An extra Pithing Needle seems like something we want. Let's just cut 1 Shadow Spear. Go with that. Haven't got much time. Okay, well, we're 1 game up in our quest for the trophy. Hopefully that registered. That is a lot of sagas. Mulligan. Yeah, this hand is better. We'll bottom a Fatal Push, probably. Yeah, I think we're happy to have a Pithing Needle. Pithing Needle. Will the opponent sack that Arid Mace in response? They do. I've been got so many, well, not so many times. You only usually get got once with that. I think we're just going to name the ring. Yeah, just name the ring. Now we probably play... don't know, do we play Castle Lock Thwain or do we just play the other side of Malakir now so we can play Lily on 3? Okay, that's fine. So we just go Castle. Probably should have played Marsh Flats there to not expose the castle to Demolition Field, Field of Ruin. Yeah, that's Field of Ruin. Okay, that's fine. So we'll play the Bowmasters, shoot the opponent. And then just go Swamp, Liliana. Edict you. Attack. So fully expecting the one ring here. Yep. Well, you have a Bowmaster. So I'm pretty sure you can ping the Orc Army. For science, I guess we'll find out. Yep. And it does 1 damage but puts a counter on at the same time. So we'll what are we plussing, getting rid of here? Is it just the Malakir Rebirth? I think we definitely want a plus. Do I want removal, or do I want? I think I'm just going to get rid of. What could they play? They could play a Wrath, but they could also have. I'm going to get rid of the push. They could also have maybe I should have. Oh no, I think keeping Malakir Rebirth around, given that the opponent's got the 1 ring. They'd have to play a Wrath, I suppose, rather than exiling our Bowmaster. We kind of want them to play a... Well, I guess want them to play a Wrath is pushing it. Abiding Grace. Sure, they can bring back... they bring back Haywire Might. Exile our Rack is quite annoying. They can bring it back every turn as well. Yeah, we're going to want to sacrifice this anyway so that we can draw with Castle Lochthwain. Okay. Draw. Push. So I think we go push now, they exile. I get to bring it back every turn though. Play out the Maya plus. Hopefully Lily can do some good work. I guess the rack isn't that great anyway because of the ring, but we do have Bowmasters on the field as well. Okay, shoot you. Shoot you. I guess they're really looking for Martyr of Sands. We probably can't beat Martyr of Sands. Did I bring in both sets of Graveyard Hate? Oh, probably should be bringing in Ashiok and Soul Guide Lantern. This looks like it might be Ranger Captain. Temporary Lockdown's pretty gross. She scratched that. That's really gross. If they go Martyr of Sands, I think we just concede. Because they've got... This is pretty much locked out now. Fatal Push. See what they've got in hand. It's going to gain a whole bunch of life is the problem. Do we just let them? No, I don't think we can. I don't think we can beat this now. They're drawing so many cards. I think it's best to just save time. Okay. So the fatal pushes were pretty poor, actually. I think we'll bring in Soul Guide Lantern and Ashiok instead. Void Mirror, no. Shadow Spin, no. It could be Wrench Mind or Damnation. Let's bring in a Wrench Mind. It's cutting all the fatal pushes. Yeah, I think that's fine. Could do with an Engineered Explosives maybe in the sideboard. I guess EE doesn't really play well with Saga tokens. Okay. This ad is fine. Like, it's not amazing, but well, we've got Thoughtseed into Wrench Mind. No threat though. We've got Pithing Needle, which is a bit interesting. I think we might just take Solitude. What are they going to Pithing Needle? Liliana? Do we care? Well, they're way off Solitude. I'm just going to take Solitude. Okay, Pithing Needle, probably on Liliana. Castle Lock Thwain is also a perfectly reasonable name. Grief is interesting, so we probably do that rather than Wrench Mind. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so we just take Winds of Abandon. And then we take Skyclave Apparition. And then go Soul Guide Lantern, Exile, Solitude. So the Soul Guide Lantern is just, we can just sit it around on the battlefield now. Can they play Haywire Might? Haywire Might. So they got, we don't know what they've got in hand. Torak. I think I'm just going to play that in all honesty. Play a land. I'm just going to play it. Although, oh, I guess Torak's not that great here. Because like, they can just exile it with... Oh, sorry, they can just block it with Haywire Mites. That's pretty good. Let's try and beat them to death with the grief. Play this Ashiok. They need to demolition field now if they want to. Yeah, we'll mill them. So they can't like search for Ranger Captain. Or they can't search with Ranger Captain. If they attack with like these, we're fine with that. Because then we can attack with Torak. Could play the ring. Yeah, that's a good last card to have. What did we exile out of interest? 2 rings. Well, that's a pithing needle. Don't think we're... Are we milling them now? Play the 1 ring. If we mill and they attack... No, I think we'll just keep it. So they can't draw cards. Yeah, obviously that pithing needle was a very nice draw. I think I'm just... Am I just drawing with Soul Guide now? I think so. Another Herborg. Okay, so let's just attack him with Grief. Oh, could have potentially attacked him with that. So let's make mana. Keep this one. Okay, nothing in hand. If they attack with these, we're fine with that. I think I'm just going to mill them again. Like if they attack, we just let Ashiok. Well, we just let Ashiok die actually, and then just attack with everything. Let's Thoughtseize. Okay, unfortunately not a spell. So if we attack, I think we just attack with this Grief. The trouble is they go up in life. What if we just attack with everything? Attack with everything. I think that's fine. Oh, they can't. Oh, that's so bad. They can't activate the Haywire Mites either. If we just attack with everything, they go block and trade. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm just going to attack with everything. Well, they don't run a basic forest. I'm a bit surprised they didn't play Flooded Strand though. Oh, they can't search, of course. Oh, I didn't think about that. Probably. So they have to block. Ashiok's done a real number on them here. Okay, so they can't. If they don't double block a Grief, they just die. Okay. They go to 1. They go to 5. Then they lose another life. Okay, there's no way we mill now. They have 1 draw at it. Has to be like a Wrath of God. another Field of Ruin. Well, we win. We complete the 5-0. Just forgetting about a bit of Ashiok there. Like, why didn't they play the Flooded Strand? But of course they couldn't. Yeah, like the list felt really solid. Like it seemed to have game against everything. We didn't play against like Titan or anything. But yeah, deck felt really good. Selfeisek obviously knows what they're doing, so if you want to play something a bit different, I do urge you to give this a go. We beat Rhinos twice. We did beat Mono White Martyr twice. And what was the other one? Can't actually remember now. Like Rakdos. So yeah, we played pretty, like, you know, decent range of decks. Well, not really a range, I suppose, but some decent decks that you can often expect to see. So yeah, really happy. Like, got to play with some Liliana again, which is really good. So yeah, please do let me know what you thought. But see you again soon. Cheers.